Hi Aries, welcome in, welcome back. If you are returning back, we're going to take a look at some energy and see what's going on. If you're new, my name is Shannon Hensley. Buckle up. It really is that intense on this platform. I will not apologize. I feel energy. It just comes upon me that way, and I will speak right out of that space. And so you'll just have to learn me as a reader. It gets real intense when you are somebody who feels energy, and maybe you do, and you understand what that's like. Um, it's challenging. It really, really is challenging. But anyway, I'm a different type of a reader. Glad to have you if you do stay. I think I want to use this roses deck here. Aries, what's going on with you all? Most High, invite your presence here. What does Aries people need to know? Some of y'all are upright, some of y'all aren't. Some of y'all are willing to turn around from some wicked stuff because you're already involved in some stuff. And I would encourage you to turn from it and let you know that the Most High God will make a way where there seems to be no way if you are entangled in stuff. And there's only two choices. You either fall down and you get up because you have integrity on the inside of you, or you fall down and you think you're going to heal something by some mischievous thing that you want to cover, and you'll die there. That's fact. And I'm going to tell you the truth and the hardcore truth. And you don't want to die, because once you die, you're stuck in that realm. That's it. There's no way out. You've got a lot of people thinking that they have a right to control because they bought the lie of the devil. They think that they're some god or have power. You don't have no power outside of the Holy Spirit. You have no power outside of the truth. Let's get started here. Thank you for freedom of speech and rights, Jehovah. What does Aries need to know? Go after all your enemies that lie, cheat, and steal and cloak themselves. We have the Magician. Okay. So somebody tried to produce something here. It's about communicating. We also have the Chariot that came out with the Hermit, which came out with the Two of Cups. Okay. There's a little charmer here. Do you think you're charming? There's a word out here that goes to a charmer, but you're dealing with somebody, or this is you, that likes to charm a bunch of people and get them all in, and then once they do, they're mean. And somebody is wanting you, or that's you wanting somebody to get into some type of unity to go somewhere. And something's going to be public about this thing. Something is going to come out of a manipulative situation that's going to cause you to have to get your self-control if you get into unity with this thing. Okay? Because somebody thinks they're a little charmer. And either you can perceive that somebody's trying to put some hey little baby thing on you, and they're unwise. They're cute. God said they were cute because we were just looking at the water reading, but God said they were a trick. And so don't let somebody's cuteness get you into some type of stupid stuff, because nobody's looks are going to last forever. They're going to grow old and die just as much as you are as well. Whatever this is, somebody does want somebody to go somewhere because somebody did go somewhere. Somebody's trying to charm something out here. There is communication that is around you all, and somebody wants you to get into unity, or that's you. Now, if you're going to make something right out here, and you've went within and you have calculated some stuff from within with this Hermit, then you're going to have the wisdom to know what to say and lay down a new foundation. But if your foundation is not being laid down in all uprightness and truth, you're going to fall. You can go ahead and say, no, I won't. Go ahead. If you're doing something out of a mischievous thing, you will fall. You will die out of this thing. I promise you. I promise you, you will die out of this. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, this is a real platform that tells you what real activity does in a karmic way to you when you think you're trying to be some type of smooth operator. Are you? Anyway, there's some headship. Somebody's a liar out here. Seven of Swords, Aries, or you are, or both you and somebody else lying to each other. It's out here. So a manipulator is out here around something. Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, thieving, something going on out here. Show me more information. Show me more information for Aries. Show me this Magician. So it's the knight in shining armor, baby. But remember, it's out here with a lie. Seven of Swords is with it. Okay? But I need you to get into unity, Aries. I need you to take this other cup and get into unity. And even though we're going to have to get our self-control to make this chariot go for some type of a victory, I don't know. I'm going to tell you everything you need to hear. That's what's going on out here. This individual in the negative, whether you are or not, will tell you anything that you want to hear. And some headship is out here attached to this matter. Okay? So this is real sweet communication coming. And they are going to try to corral you in to do something out here. It is being laid down on a lie, is what it's showing out here. And just because all these pentacles are out here around something. Hey, take a bag with me. Take a bag with me and let us go up in here in unity and go do something. I promise you half these pentacles. It's fraudulent, folks. Somebody's a thief and a liar out here in the Aries connection. Or that's you. Well, that's something to be proud of, isn't it? Show me Aries. Can't stand this nonsense in the earth. Show me Aries. Better put your seatbelt on. Show me Aries. It's intimacy. It's out here. Okay, well, somebody's trying to lay down a foundation with this intimacy. And if it, I mean, Seven of Swords is around it, so either you're a liar and a cheat or you're not. Somebody's lying. They're trying to isolate you, or you're trying to isolate somebody so that you can get into unity to go somewhere with somebody. Is that what's out here? That's what it's showing. You little rascal. Won't work out for you, though, if it's in a deception. I just got to tell you, your whole home and all those pentacles are fixing to go flying up in the air. You need to cut. So somebody is going to cut some ties, and somebody's going to cut some ties. Somebody's longing to cut ties out here. Okay, well, you do have the cutting implement, Aries, with the chariot. Okay, and if cutting ties is what somebody's masked out here around you. You don't know that somebody's with you, but they're lying being with you. They're really ready to cut some ties and say, see you later, Aries. Or you're trying to do that with somebody. It's showing so. Again, the chariot is a cutting implement. And then out of this deck, cutting ties. And somebody's wearing a mask because they're all up in the Seven of Swords with the lie. It's manipulative stuff going on around Aries energy. There's something lustful out here taking place. Well, if you are a part of that group that was sleeping with the person that came out was sleeping with tons of people and everybody just thought that they were the only one sleeping with that person, it's nasty. It's real nasty. It's very lustful. They're wearing a mask and your whole home is fixing to get, I don't know, upside down. There's doctor energy that's also out here with the magician and the magician. So you may have to go ahead and get the doctor on the phone and tell him you need a examination because there's STDs probably out here. What's in the hidden space? Show me Aries. What's in the hidden space? The letter J, the letter V, the letter D is coming out. What else? What's in the hidden space? The letter A is here and the letter T is also here. The other letters just came through. The A and the T appear out here in the cards. So there's a older karmic individual that's nasty and lustful because it came out here. They masked. They're sleeping with everybody, whoever this person is, or that's you. Whatever it is, they're nasty. They are trying to go somewhere to cut ties. Somebody's talking to somebody to try to get them to get into unity so they can cut some ties out here. Now, if you're cutting ties from this karmic individual, and then that's what you should do, then may God be with you. May your face be masked so that you can get out of a situation that you should be running from that's deceptive out here. But if you're trying to cut ties from somebody that you shouldn't, and you're masked and you're doing lies and stuff because you've got some ulterior motive underneath your lustful disgust, and all these pentacles are attached to it, you're going to fall into a pit. I just got to tell you. But there is something to do with the traveling energy, whether it is for you or against you. Somebody is doing something out here with the Aries connection, and there's something about something being cut. Show me Aries, Jehovah. Somebody also is trying to get back to their family. May God be with you. Okay, self-control. Jumped up over here on somebody. So somebody with you is wearing a mask. And again, that self-control is right here. And they trying to lure somebody off to go somewhere to do something out here so that they can cut some ties from a situation. Somebody has a hard time with their self-control. So you got a hater out here. You got a hater out here. Somebody's concealing their deception. You got a hater out here, folks. Your story's going to be known. Well, something's fixing to happen out here. It's going to cause something to be known. So you got an enemy out here, I guess. So there's a construction worker, a worker that's involved in something. They ain't who you think they are. Whether you're up right or not, or they are or not, somebody is not, though. A clarity of a mystery is coming out. Okay, well, anyway, there's the doctor there. They're out here with the hermit and the magician. Has a meaning of doctors. Okay, somebody's cloaked around medical stuff. However the energy is going to go. Whether somebody's sick or just somebody in the medical fields wearing a mask and they're not who you think they are. It says that a king by judgment establishes the land, but he that receives gifts or bribes will overthrow it. If somebody's trying to come up in here and, hey, need to, lay down new foundation out here with these 10 of Pentacles, large sums of money is attached to some stuff. Here, take my gift. You're going to overthrow something. Your business, country, your county, whatever this is, your home. Head of households involved in some stuff. A work matters involved with some stuff. Anyway, somebody's trying to present a bribe out here. It's not going to be good because you die in that, folks. You die in that. Most High, he's the living Elohim. He's steadfast forever, and his kingdom shall not be destroyed. So those of you who are trying to do some stuff to people who do stand with the Most High God for upright purposes, and you think you're trying to do some crazy stuff out here, God's kingdom and all his people that stand underneath that kingdom is steadfast forever. Don't be a dum-dum now, because you're not going to get something accomplished in some mischievous way out here against somebody who would want to stand up in the truth somewhere. You actually are digging a pit for yourself. I've got to tell you that now. You've been warned to go ahead and do whatever you feel like you've got to do now. But God's kingdom is not going to be destroyed. It is steadfast forever and ever. And it has no end. He delivers and he rescues and he works signs and wonders in the heavens and in the earth. Okay, God's going to step in on a situation where somebody's masked in some crazy crap out here, and he's going to do a sign and a wonder for his people. All right. Somebody's got hidden accounts overseas, hidden accounts. They're going to be exposed out here. Okay, well, it would show right here. They're hidden secrets. They're being exposed. So those of you all involved in that kind of stuff, get ready. Something going to come out of it, I guess. Somebody's thieves. Seven of Swords is out here with all this money with the 10 Pentacles. Somebody else thinks they're going to, take the money and run. Cutting my ties. Got to get me a connection over here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut my ties and I'm going to take on off. See ya, Aries. Or you're doing that to somebody, and that's what somebody's plan is out here. Somebody thinks that they're going to be with you for a small season to get on down the road, and they're masked. Something's coming out about the thing. It ain't going to go as far as somebody thinks it's going to go. Somebody going to get in trouble out here for something. There could be a baby involved in something out here. This also goes to secrets as well. It's also a joy rune. And then eternity. For some people's cases, Some people may die out of this matter. This is eternity. This is a radical change fixing to take place. Also a maximum protection for those people who are going to go to jail for some stuff. The Y or the R and the B-R-Y, Bry. Hey, Brian. Somebody's name is Brian out here. The A, the T, there's a brat, B-R-A-T. Somebody got that annoying brat jumped out of my deck twice today. So somebody got a little annoying brat. There was a baby that came out of something. Probably somebody had a karmic kid with somebody, and that's what you get for 18 years, I guess, and however that went down. Anyway, I am a little sassy today, guys. It is what it is. I get sick and tired of crazy in the earth realm. Most High is, I love this. I love the way that the Most High speaks. We get the cutting ties, and we get the chariot, which has a meaning of cutting things. Jehovah is righteous, and he cuts asunder the cords of the wicked. Let them all be confounded and turn back that hate Zion. You want to hate God's people, you go right on ahead. We're part of the kingdom that lasts forever, folks, and we want upright truth. You know, here's the deal about liars. Liars, they need you to tell the truth so that they can go and do a deception off the truth. They cray. And God's going to cut every cord asunder. God's even going to get some freaky person up in here, think that they're all that in a bag of chips, and they're wearing the mask. What they don't know is God's going to do to them what they do to everybody else, and then they're going to stand there looking like a freaking fool. He's going to cut your little cords asunder. You're going to stand there looking like an idiot. And there's going to be a clarity of a mystery of who you are, you ditch. Because somebody is a nasty hoe ditch. You're strange, woman. That's what God calls you. She's married. Just showed up in the water reading. She's sleeping with everybody up in here. Whoever this ditch is, the mistress woman. Something about a banquet is here. And something about covering themselves. Again, that's other scripture came out, said somebody went astray by lust. Got the lust card out here. Now they got to cloak themselves because now they're nothing but a hoe. It says, behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me, saith Jehovah. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall by thee. And so again, God has to come out here and say that his kingdom's ruling from heaven, and every person that's under that kingdom for uprightness purposes, you try to go after us in the true kingdom, then God is going to have you fall because of us, because he is for us, not you. Go ahead and dig a pit. You will fall in it. For the word of Jehovah is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Look at all this cutting implement stuff coming out. Jehovah, speak on. Who are you, Aries? Talking to the negative ones. The word of Jehovah is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit, and of the joints and the marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. He sees everything that you and I do. Go ahead. Shh, come on, it's just us in this little room. No, it ain't. God's watching you. You ain't no God. I know you think you are, but you're not. Woe to those who build their house with sin, and from all their foundations shall they be overthrown by the sword, because it shall fall. What is it? The word of God is quicker than any two-edged sword. All these cutting implements are out here. Do you fear God yet? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I hear that again. I've heard that many, many times on this platform. God's got a set of knives, and he's fixing to cut some people asunder for being some kind of crazy creeps. Giants, to be exact. They can't get into this boat because they're too big for the ark. And those who acquire gold and silver in judgment, suddenly they shall perish. There's death on Aries energy for the negative side of things. I don't know who I'm talking to entirely, but if you can turn today, you better do it real quick. I wouldn't waste 1 second. You do know if this communication to get into unity is upright or not. Because as soon as you open your mouth in a lie, here comes the sword of God to completely just cut you asunder. And eternity is out here. It came out. That's it. Good luck, Aries. You better do what's right.